Hey guys, welcome to week 202 of the Super Mario World RomHack Races. Today's level is No Jonathan by Orca. It's rated 7 out of 10 for difficulty, and it's Orca's 8th race level. He's previously made Comfort Zone, New Comfort Zone, and Titan Mario. Since this level was published, Titan Mario 2 has also been released. We're going to have two sections here, and they're pretty different from each other. Let's go ahead and get started. Thank you for racing. So when we come into this room, the first thing that we see is this numbered platform. We're gonna have to get it started and then catch it as it falls. I didn't think I'd be able to make the jump up to the next platform, so I bounced off the mole first, and then I had just nowhere to go. These platforms are going to bounce off of the very steep slopes, and we're going to make use of that to catch them as they're falling. This one's a pretty cool setup, because I can just walk off of the bottom platform to catch the other one as it's falling. You can't ordinarily spin jump when you have an item in your hands, but when you're coming off of a spring, it lets you do that no matter what. This platform is falling, so it's not going to let me just walk straight over the pokey. I need to hit it with a shell first. And because I was given P speed, I'm pretty sure I need to keep it. We've got some arrows here telling me to run back and forth to keep it. I messed this up a couple of times, but we've got some feathers over there for cape. Even if I grab one, I still need to have P speed. It doesn't let me fly, but it lets me get to the munchers instead of the death blocks. Since I have P speed, I'm actually the same speed as this shell, so I need to slow down a little bit. I also need to not take a full jump to avoid that death block. That was a double bounce shell, so even though I jumped off of it, I need to run off the platform to bounce off it again. That'll let me catch the platform, and that takes me in the door. So I've been enjoying this section so far. I think this is the first time that I've seen the very steep slopes being used to reflect the falling platforms. But it made a lot of sense once I started playing with it. So we're getting over to the second section over here. We're leaving the normal ground theme and getting into a lava cave. And this is a gimmick I've never seen before. I can't really tell what's happening when I come into the room. But whenever I touch blue coins, it switches, I think, a P-switch state on and off? So the blue coin doesn't actually get collected, it just turns immediately into a block, which stops me from moving. We get a baby Yoshi in our hands. Baby Yoshi needs to eat 5 things before he's going to grow up into an adult. I have no idea what I'm going to do with him, but I'm going to try and feed him as much as I can. So up until that point, I'd been needing to hit every single blue coin that I saw. That one in particular I have to dodge. And we've eaten 4 berries here. That bullet that went past is the 5th thing that turns him into adult Yoshi. It's also important that I grow him up as I'm jumping over to the right. I saw pretty clearly that I had to dismount off of Yoshi to hit that one. And we've got the same move down here, but I have to actually get over to it. This is lined up pretty well for me. I just have to keep running to the right, and as soon as I'm able to jump up there, Yoshi is just waiting for me. As soon as I get over here, I'm a little confused because I know I can't make the jump straight from the right side over to the left side, but then I remember that it changes the P-switch status, and I can jump from the blocks that get created from those coins I jump through. And I just have to be careful not to fall off. Here I find what I think is a really unnecessary Kaizo block. We've got to jump off of this shell in the bucket. I'm taking my time to make sure I line it up properly. We can see that outline of the P-switch up there. I know that's going to drop down a P-switch for me to use after I hit the blue coins a few times. As soon as I dismount that Yoshi, I assume that I'm already dead. But there's more of the blue coins at the bottom to catch me. It's difficult to make my way back up because of the path that I left, but still possible. When I get back down the bottom, I try to grab the P-switch. It's already gone, and I end up running into the death block anyway. So now I know for sure I can't spit the P-switch out of Yoshi's mouth. I don't know where it went, but it was just gone. I know that I don't have a whole lot of time before Yoshi swallows the P-switch. So I'm trying to hurry up there to spit it so I can land on it and then jump off of Yoshi after I get past the coins. I was just a little too slow though. So yeah, this second half was pretty interesting. You don't see a whole lot of stuff with the P-switch being turned on and off so rapidly. A lot of this would be able to work with on-off switches, but not being able to stand on or touch blocks immediately after they switch state. So this is really unique. And I'm usually a pretty big fan of the Yoshi feeding trope. Now this is a pretty long section, but at least it's not really that intense. I've learned my lesson here and I fall straight down the middle so I have an easier path to climb up to the top. And I really don't want to lose the P-switch that time. The goal is to spit the P-switch, touch it, and then dismount Yoshi into the pipe. The first and second sections were pretty unrelated to each other, which is fine. My time for this level was 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 56 seconds. That put me in 3rd place out of 8 racers who finished. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to keep putting out these videos showing my part of every week's RomHack race. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more here on YouTube. You can also find me on Twitch and TikTok. My links are down in the description.
It's over!